this practice, this is if your body's in the amount of shape where you can actually move pretty freely on a yoga mat. There'll be other ones posted where if you're confined to the chair or your couch or bed or whatever, that you can try. Look for yoga therapy or guided meditation, yoga nidra. But this will just be a very simple series. If you've never done yoga before, you can handle it. Okay? Go with the next closest thing. That's really important in this practice. A lot of times we think we're trying to get to something that is the perfect posture. Whatever your body can accommodate when you're breathing comfortably is just, that's the perfect posture for you. So don't go into pain. Make sure that you're breathing. That's going to be your guide to keep you from hurting yourself. So the first thing we do is get the breathing going. If you don't get that pump going in your lungs, in your heart, in your cells, because your cells have a pumping action, everything's going to be a strain or a struggle. So start with easy breathing. And this is a complete warm-up for your whole body. And actually you can do this seated if you're seated right now. Keep your feet about hip width distance. If you're seated, just make sure that the bottoms of the feet, the soles of the feet are planted firmly on the floor and underneath the knees. If you're standing, just kind of soften your knees. Keep your arms by your side. This is a 3-part inhalation through the nose, followed by a forceful exhalation through the mouth, in coordination with the arms. Let me demonstrate it first, just so you can maybe hear it. I suggest you listen to this video practice more than you look at it, because once our visual gets engaged, we start not paying attention to the other senses that are guiding your body. All right, so this is kind of how it's going to sound and maybe how it's going to look for you. So you got to make some sound with that exhale. It's just an energy release, and we all have a lot of tension to release these days. I'll guide you through it, but I just wanted to give you an idea. So breathe in 1/3 through the nose, extend the arms out in front of you, palms face one another, relax the shoulder blades back. Breathe in 2/3 through the nose, the palms come out. This is awesome for just opening your chest. Final inhalation, arms alongside the ears. And now as you forcefully exhale, swing the arms down by your sides, bend the knees, keep the chest lifted so it's easy on your back, and expel the breath completely from the lungs like you've had it. Just let that out. All right, I'm going to guide you through it. Inhale, up, out, up, down, up, out, down, up, down, up. Last one, up, out, up. Now slowly curl up. Keep your eyes closed here. Close your eyes. This is an important part of the practice. A lot of times we exert, but then we don't rest, and we become imbalanced in our bodies. If you're swimming and you're always pulling, even if you're Michael Phelps, and you never glide, swimming really stinks. Yoga's the same way. Close your eyes here and just notice what you feel in your body. Have an exhale and just notice it. Take another exhale. You're rushing it. You're waiting for the next thing. Just exhale. Then you can open your eyes. Just tap them, ease them open. We'll do a second set, a little more vigorous. You hear me go down at the end. I'm just making a little more sound so I can breathe and let out. All right? Here we go. Inhale, up, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, down, up. Last one. Slowly curl up here. Close your eyes so you can notice what's happening. Your mind is always ready to put up a fight. So even, the first time I did this breathing, I'm like, what is this Jane Fonda aerobics? What's the up, out, down? I want and all that stuff. But just notice what you can feel in your body just with moving your arms like that. There's a lot going on, so just exhale. Exhale even more. Even if you have to be like, and you feel like your shoulders collapse. And then you can slowly open your eyes. We're going to a little stretching. So you bring your feet together, your hands together in prayer position. Just bring the palms together. Bring your sternum forward slightly so that your chest opens up a little when you do that. And then just inhale the arms overhead. So this is called Tadasana or a mountain pose. Press down into your feet. Extend up through your spine, your crown of your fingers. You can interlace the fingers. Every finger except for the index. And you can wiggle in yoga, so don't feel like, I'm holding it, I got this, like exhale. Press down into your feet Engage your glutes, firm through your glutes, so you're giving support to your low back, so that's not holding everything for you. Then extend up to your crown. Press your arms a little closer alongside the ears. Look straight ahead, keep your chin parallel. Exhale. You'll feel sensation building in your body. It's amazing because this feels really simple, it looks really simple. But just feel the sensation. Every sensation that builds is building to break. So you want to exhale so you don't feel like you're straining or holding anything. If you need to close your eyes, it's okay. Relax any tension you're holding in your jaw, your neck. Relax your shoulders a little bit more. Extend them through the fingers. Big exhale. And then lowering your hands very slowly, as if you're moving through warm oil. Very, very slowly. Relax your shoulders. Keep exhaling. Release your arms by the sides. Close the eyes. So think of this yoga practice that there's two parts. The first part is this activating, and then the second part is relaxing. Most of us are good at activating, freaking out all the time. But the relaxing, we put off until we go to sleep, or we have a beer, or we chill. And what's happening is the relaxation doesn't happen in equal and opposite reaction with the tensing. So don't worry about that. Just relax now. Let your body completely relax, but exhale. And even if you're noticing some tension in your body, it's okay, just exhale. Exhale even more, like you're fogging up glasses with you just from your lips. It's okay to have sound with your breath. It's nice, relax, nice release. You bring your hands back into the prayer position here. Inhale the arms overhead, and you'll interlace into temple position. Those are all the fingers except for index. Make sure you exhale at every curve here, so that you're not like, okay, what's next? Tell me how to do this yoga thing, because what you're doing is starving yourself of oxygen, and you'll never want to do yoga again. So exhale as much as you can. Just raise the arms overhead. And again, you can have these wiggles if you're feeling the sore spots, so that your body can adjust and align on its own. It needs kind of that back and forth with the breathing is critical for it to use its own intelligence to guide you back into balance. Exhale as much as you can. Inhale, extend up through the fingers, and as you exhale, press into your left foot and shift your upper body to the right and press your hip to the left. So we're just coming into a side. I know if you're watching this, you'll be like, is that my right or his left? Just go to one of your sides. We'll do both. So don't worry about left and right. That's what I was doing. Like, usually if I'm teaching in a group, I'll just turn around and face the same direction. Exhale here. You're gonna feel some tightness, like these little stitches on the side. You know, that fascia tightens up, especially above your hip. If you're like, you gotta come up a little bit, like as you inhale, and then exhale, reset. And that can happen as often as you need. So don't think that you need to freeze or hold something. You gotta be able to breathe. If you're not breathing easy, just inhale up a little and exhale. You won't be losing any ground. Another modification is to take your hand, put it to the hip, and just press it a little more so you feel some extension along this side of the body. Press into the foot on the same side as your arms extended. Open your chest. Exhale, Then press into both feet. Inhale the body back to center. Exhale as much as you can. And again, these little wiggles and movements are okay here. That's how that energy moves through your body. You know, usually it's the small spots that are real trouble for us. You know, if you've ever had severe sciatica, you know that if you could just move like 0.5 millimeter off a nerve, you're like, thank you. That's what we want in the practice here without the pain of the sciatica. Drop your tailbone, extend up through the fingers, arms alongside the ears. Exhale, press your hips in the other direction now. So for me, it's gonna be toward the right. I'm bending my upper body toward the left. Check to make sure you can exhale. That will adjust your posture. So you don't need a yoga teacher. You don't need someone standing next to you. Just, if you're like, wait, I'm not breathing, exhale first, because you might be able to maintain the posture. But if you can't breathe easy, then you inhale a little more toward the center, and then you exhale, reset. And this can happen as often as needed. You almost feel like you're bobbing with the breath. That's cool, that's good stuff. You want your body to feel free to synchronize with your breath. That's the thing that's keeping you alive. Exhale as much as you can so your body can release what it doesn't need. If available and you need the modification, you take that hand and just press it into the hip so you feel some more opening on the right side of the body. There's no wrong way to do this. You're exhaling without holding your breath. Don't hold between the inhale and exhale, let it be continuous loop. Press into that foot on the outside so you feel something on that part of the body, and then just exhale. Press into both feet, come back to center, and let these little wiggles happen, because this is where your body restabilizes, rebalances on its own. Press down. Make sure you're relaxing your breath here. Sometimes when you're taking a yoga class, you hold your breath because you're waiting for that next instruction, like, can I do this? Unconsciously. So exhale here, like you can do whatever your body is allowing you to do. Don't worry about it looking a certain way. Remember that it's probably better for you to listen to this practice rather than look at it. Same thing with your body. It's better without a mirror. We're going to go into Anavattasana, or back bend. Engage your glutes first. Press down on the feet so you got some solid support. Then lift your chest ever so slightly and press the hips forward. Lifting the chest is important. You're going to take the weight off the spine. Keep your head in line with the body. Exhale. Even if like there's only a little opening, like you're blowing through a straw. Excellent. Keep that going, because that actually lengthens your exhale. Your body wants to let go. A lot of us have tight fascia right around that abdominal area, so you might feel like, ugh, smacked on. Just exhale. You can come at it if you need. Press down to both feet. Inhale back. Release the arms to about shoulder width. I keep a bend in my elbows. I keep a bend in the knees, so there's some softness. We want to cultivate that within the body. Release to about shoulder height. And now you're going to bend forward at the waist. Press your hips back. Use your hands to support you now and throughout the practice. So I put them on the tops of my thighs to start, because you really want to extend between your navel and your sternum. So a lot of people are like, oh, I gotta bend down and be that pretzel. No, you don't. Just extend from your hips. Let the palms come behind your legs. So they might go on your hamstrings, the backs of the knees, the calves, or even your ankles. Just please don't pull with force. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet. You can bend the knees as much as you need. So your belly might come into contact with the thighs, maybe your chest. Exhale, shift the weight to the balls of the feet. Let the head be very heavy. Exhale as much as you can. Exhale again as much as you can. Ugh. And then when you're ready, slowly curl up. Use the hands to support you if you need. You know, if there's a lot going on with the back, just use those hands, walk them up. Otherwise, they can stay by the sides. Let the head be the last to come up. If it's already come up, it's okay. Remember, you can't do wrong. This is an awesome one to close your eyes. Let the body absorb some of this released energy. We're coming up on these tight spots that are held within your body. You breathe there, exhale, and then you release and breathe just as fully. So that these areas of the body that are depleted, they're starved of oxygen, they can get the feast. So let your breath in be full without strain or struggle. Let the breath out be, let it go long. Come to the front of your mat. By the way, I have an exercise mat underneath my yoga mat. I would put blankets or whatever. Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want too much cushion because I want to be able to, hold this perfect. Like, it's better for you to have cushion for your knees, the bottoms of your feet, everything. If that creates a little more of a balance challenge in some of the other postures, it's worth it. By the way, the phone's here and I keep looking at a water bottle. I'm great with cameras. Bring the hands to the hips. Drag your shoulder blades back and your elbows back. I must be thirsty. Inhale, and as you exhale, take a big step back with your right leg. So curl the right toes under if you can. So really it's not about going so far back with this right leg as it is you just coming back. So even if you just go back a little bit and keep these knees bent, it's all right. It is important to have this front knee over the front ankle. Press hard into your front foot. Extend up through the spine and crown. Press your right hip forward. you're feeling a little shakiness possibly here, and this is a good thing. A lot of people in yoga are like, oh man, I'm wobbling. Whoa. Just press hard into your front foot. Just take it one step at a time. If there's more room, you inhale the arms out to the sides, palms facing down. Nice. Exhale, turn the palms up. Inhale, arms alongside the ears. If this feels comfortable, just extend through all 10 fingers. If there's more room, you interlace the fingers, but drop that jump like, oh, that's the right way to do it. Let me try it. The right way is where you can exhale. Press hard into your front foot. Back through the back heel, lift your chest ever so slightly. Exhale. Lowering the hands in prayer position. Inhale, and as you exhale, step forward with your right foot. Keep the feet just hip width distance. Relax your arms by your sides here. If you're still holding, just let go. Hands to the hips. Inhale, and as you exhale, take a big step back with the other foot. So in this case, it's my left foot. Try to curl the toes under. Shaking and wobbling is good. This is your body rebalancing. So just press into your front foot. Keep your front knee directly over the front ankle and your right thigh or your front thigh approaching parallel to the mat. Exhale. Inhale, extend up through the crown. So you're just taking a little weight off, and then it gives a little more room on an exhale to press your left hip forward so your hips are lower. Inhaling the arms out to the sides, palms face down. Exhale, turn the palms up. Inhale, arms alongside the ears. They can stay alongside, or you can interlace into temple position. Press hard into your front foot. Exhale. Press back through the back heel. Exhale. Feel some extension from that back heel all the way up the spine, the crown of the fingers. Lowering the hands in prayer position when your body's ready. Inhale, and as you exhale, step forward the left foot. Bunch of little steps are okay to maintain a sense of protection and safety for your knees and your back. Don't yank or push anything. Close your eyes like that. Whew. Relax. Relax your shoulders back so that the chest can open a bit. Keep your chin level with the floor. Crown's just coming up, but you're not straining, you're not struggling. Big exhale here. If you're not noticing your exhale, just touch your belly. Feel the belly expand as you inhale, draw in as you exhale. But let go of you trying to manage it. Just notice how it happens. You want a deep yoga practice, you have deep breathing. That's it. You don't have to concentrate or try harder or take a million classes. Just make sure that your breathing is steady and complete, that you're not holding on either end. That alone is, you can do yoga in bed if you just put your hand on your belly and eliminate any pause between the inhale and exhale, and vice versa. We'll go to one more standing balance, and then we might take it down onto the mat if you can still, if it still works. So we're going to do standing hand to foot. So press down into your left leg and shift all the weight into your left leg. So your right foot's still on the mat, but you're just pressing it all in, just pressing into that left foot. And then you just come, bring this right foot in front of you. I'm going to go back just in case so you can at least see. So maybe you just come up onto the ball of the foot, relax the hip a little bit. If there's more room with your hands on your hips, you just lift the foot. And you want to press into the standing foot. Remember the wobbling's okay. Engage your inner standing thigh. If there's more room, you can interlace your fingers at the knee. But if you find that, this is happening, you can always go back to the earlier part of the posture and exhale. Don't hold your breath. A lot of us think if I hold my breath, I'll get this thing, man. And it's working against the body. Go into the early part of the posture and get the full blossom of the benefit. There's one other person in the studio with me, socially distanced, and she teaches a lot of classes. She's in the early part of the posture. Your mind is like, wait, I should be able to stand on one foot. Your breath will tell you whether that's available in this moment, and that's all that matters. Going to the early part of the posture and getting the most out of it. Brace that foot back next to you. This is a good wiggle spot. If you're feeling something tight in your low back from that, you just bend your knees and move them a little bit. You can stretch the arms, but let this happen with your eyes closed so that your body's unencumbered. You know, you can uncensor it a little bit. This is how your body rebalances itself. You just concentrate on your breath and see if it needs to move or wiggle or come off a tight spot. And if it's standing in stillness, you just trust that you need that, but keep paying attention to your breath. You can always put a hand on the belly. Open your eyes, press down into the right foot, shift the weight into the right leg as much as possible. Just come up onto the ball of the left foot. So you're lifting the left heel a little bit, if it's available. If not, just press all the weight here, and you can keep the left foot on, but feel the weight in the right leg, and really engage this inner right standing thigh. If there's more room, you can lift the foot with your hands on your hips. If there's more room beyond that, you can interlace the fingers at the knee. Just engage your inner standing thigh. Press into the ball of the standing foot, extend up to the crown. Exhale. Even if exhale means you drop that leg and you come out of it, it's better to exhale than hold the posture while strangling yourself. And not breathing fully, that's kind of what we're doing to our body. So let your body breathe free and easy. If there's some spontaneous movement, like you need to rotate that foot, let that spontaneous movement happen. Don't fight anything. Anything that comes, let it come. If the mind's crazy, close the eyes. Even if you come out of the posture, or you wiggle more, exhale. Bring the foot back. Close the eyes here if you're not already there. Let the body rebalance. You can move it as you need. You need to stretch or move. Things wake up through this process. You're breathing. And then let go even more. We'll just start to wrap toward full integration, Shavasana, a very cheery name of corpse pose. That's what that means in Sanskrit. So just bring yourself down onto the mat and onto your abdomen now. So, how's that camera working, Philly? Philly's my yoga buddy. So you place your forehead down on the mat and your palms right under your shoulders, the fingertips in line with the shoulders. The tops of the feet are on the mat. Keep your elbows in towards your ribs. Press the tops of the feet down, press your pelvis into the mat. Press into the palms, keep those elbows into the ribs. Inhale, just lift your forehead, chin, and chest here. Just your forehead, chin, and chest. You might be able to look up a little bit. Nice. Because where your eyes go, the body follows. We're always looking down, we tend to hunch down. Best thing you can do for your posture is just keep your chin level with the ground and breathe. And then release the body down. Turn your head to one side. It doesn't matter which. Arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Exhale here. Do it loud so you can notice it. Put a sigh in there. Excellent. Place the forehead down on the mat now. Arms at the sides for the Navasana or boat, palms facing down. About a 45-degree angle for your body. Press the legs together, separate them slightly. Inhaling, simultaneously lifting your lower body, your upper body, your arms. Extend back through the toes. Exhale. Out through the fingers. You can wiggle them. You can wiggle the toes. Lift the chest a little more. Make sure you're exhaling. Even if you lower a little on the exhale, just lift a little more on the inhale, like you're flying. It's okay for there to be movement. We want micro movement. And then release the body down. Turn the head to the other side. Arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Exhale here. Feel your back move a little bit. As you inhale, your belly fills. Exhale, let out. And then we're just going to ease over onto our backs into Shavasana. So you're going to relax onto your back. I start with my feet on the mat and my knees bent just to give ease for my low back. So you might want to try that. But we'll go in to the Shavasana, just extending one leg and then the If this doesn't feel good for your back, just keep the knees bent. You can't go wrong. Arms by your sides, palms facing up, and then just move them a little bit away from the body. I'm going to take you through a guided relaxation here, so stay laying down. I'm going to get out of the picture because you only need to hear this. I don't need to demonstrate relaxation. So just take a deep breath in, let go, deep sigh. Another deep breath in, let go, deep sigh. One more deep breath in, just let go of everything. Allow all the expression to fade from the face. Relax your jaw, the tiny muscles around your eyelids, your throat. And just give permission for every part of you to let go of all thoughts, worries, and tension. Hand everything over to the highest part of you. Relax. Trust. And let go. Give your body full permission to let go of any holding anywhere. Now place all of your attention on your breath. And as you breathe in, visualize the lungs filling from the bottom to the top, as if filling a water bottle. And as you breathe out, visualize the lungs emptying from the top to the bottom. Continue in this way, just feeling the belly rise as the inhale happens, then the middle chest and upper chest. And as the exhale naturally follows, feel the upper chest drop, the middle chest, and then the belly. Release any strain or struggle around the breath. Just allowing the breath to flow in and flow out. A steady, unbroken stream. And now breathe normally. Bring all your attention to the space between the eyebrows. Just let your attention rest there. Allow any disturbances, external, internal, to draw you more deeply within. Let that space between the eyebrows be your own personal sanctuary of silence. Allowing any residual mental energy to melt and merge in that space between the eyebrows into the energy of the body. And feel that silence expanding everywhere. And now allowing the awareness to move through the body. Allowing each area of the body to relax more freely, to release more deeply, in a complete absence of effort. Bring your attention to all 10 toes. Both ankles. Both knees. Pelvis. Abdomen. Chest. Throat. Face. Top of head. Back of head. Neck. Shoulders. Whole spine. Glutes. Backs of legs. Soles of feet. Whole body. Whole body resting. In spacious awareness. Let go. Let go even more. Now become aware of the rising and the falling of the breath. Aware of the body resting on the floor or wherever it's resting. And slowly now you can begin to move, as if waking from a restful sleep. Perhaps moving your fingers and toes. Perhaps bending the knees and allowing for some gentle sideways rocking. Perhaps coming onto your side in fetal position or wherever the body feels most safe. Comforted and protected. Give yourself props for bringing yourself into a practice that allows you to cultivate that deeper relaxation within that's always available to you. Just notice how relaxed the body is. How soft the breath is. How much quieter the mind is. And just know that you can return to a place of relaxation and peace again and again.